Yesterday I've read somewhere that 50% of people murdered were drunk. And 50% of murderers were drunk too. Which was kinda interesting to me, scary in some way, but we can all see some reasons why that would be true. What's up? My name is Urk and today we are going to talk about alcohol. Why it's bad and why it's not good. Spoiler alert, there will be no good things about alcohol in this video. In the summer of 2019, almost 3 years ago, I had a period where I drank a lot of alcohol. It wasn't like too bad, but it was pretty bad. I know there were some people who drank way more, but like I still drank a lot. I was just kind of going to parties everywhere, not only because I'm a guy who parties a lot, but because I used to make videos for these travel agencies and they basically took me with them, and so I filmed the video, edited it, and obviously there were parties because it was a travel agency for younger people and a lot of alcohol as well. It was fun, I had a good time, but it wasn't so good for my body after all. You know, I remember at the end of the summer break, I wanted to drink more, but my body just couldn't handle anymore. And yeah, well, it didn't end that well. I didn't go to the hospital or anything. Again, it wasn't that bad, but it was bad. Whatever. The reason why I'm saying this is because I just wanted to tell you that I know how easy it is to fall into a environment where everybody drinks and it's normal and it's common sense to be drunk, even though it's really not, it shouldn't be common sense. So 2 years passed by and well, we all know what it was back then in the COVID times. Well, there still are somehow, but it got way better. I had a transformational period of time right after being drunk so much. It wasn't mainly because I drank, it was more because of all the mental things that had been going on inside my head. Let's call it a growing up period. Well, one day I woke up, figuratively, and I was just like, I don't feel the need to drink anymore. And I had some good reasons, but what these reasons are, I'm gonna talk later. Now let's dive into 3 reasons why we drink alcohol in the first place. The first one I'd say is purely peer pressure. The thing is that, well, as I said before, it's common sense to be drunk. Everybody drinks. And so if everybody does it, it's nothing bad, right? You're with your friends, you trust your friends, you trust maybe even your family, I don't know whom. And so if they do something, you're like, okay, well, they're doing fine. And I mean, I love them and I trust them, so I should be fine too. And then you fall into drinking every time they drink. I heard there are some people out there for whom hanging out means drinking and just getting wasted. I mean, sure, I get it, but why you do that, bro? Sister. One of the main things I've learned throughout my life is that if most people do it, doesn't mean it's good, or it doesn't mean that it's not bad for you. Because the reality is people are pretty f***ed up and they do f***ed up stuff. The second main reason why you all keep on drinking it is because alcohol holds the memories of positive experiences. It's no surprise that alcohol, just like any other good thing, releases dopamine in your brain, and that is a feel-good molecule which is released for your brain to let it know that this is good for you, which is kind of odd, but that's how it works. The first time you drank, you had a good time, you were happy. These are obviously side effects of alcohol. And so your brain is like, shit, that felt good, let's do it again. Yeah, well, you won't really feel much resistance the next time. The third reason is probably just that it already became the habit. And that's the worst part of all 3, because you basically made a new reality about drinking where it's normal to be drunk every time you see your friends or every time you go out or anything like that. It's so bad because you have made a repeating pattern in your brain which has been settled down in the subconscious kind of already. It's like every time someone says something shitty to you, you get triggered. It's a subconscious process which is happening on its own. This is not surprising since alcohol has been recognized for one of the 5 most addicting substances. And this makes me wonder why the heck are like marijuana, LSD, like shrooms, all these drugs illegal, even though they don't make you feel bad the next day, opposed to alcohol, which arguably has even more negative consequences. Another problem is that over time, like the more you drink, the higher norm you set, and so the next time you want to get drunk, you will need to drink even more, and that's normal for any addiction, whether it's porn, drugs, like you need more and more and more to feel the same satisfaction. But well, as the quantity of alcohol increases, so does the negative effect. Yo, stop being a pussy, sabotaging your problems. There's obviously something wrong with your life if you want to get drunk so often. Being drunk is just running away from the fact that you can't get relaxed in the company without any external substances. Why do you keep running away? Just face them, trust me. Why I don't drink anymore is because I've realized that I can have just the same amount of fun without alcohol. This is the first main reason. And because I drank in the first place, well, it was just because I couldn't get relaxed with other people. The second reason, the next day you feel like shit, and the whole next day is ruined. For some people it's even two, which is crazy. Why would you have a good night, a good evening, if you then lose 2 of the next days? Drinking isn't normal. It's because we have done it for so long, through generations, that we think it is, but it's so bad for your body, for your liver, and for your brain. We all know that, but we still do it. The main reason why I stopped drinking alcohol, because it was purely an egoistic want. It came from my brain, not from my heart. And the thing is that the more kind of external things you strive in your life, the more you get disconnected from your true self. It's like being illusioned into this 3D reality so much because of all these external pleasures that pull you away from what's actually true. I'm not saying you have to completely cut down on alcohol, because drinking it 50% less is way better than 0%. Actually feeling good without drinking is such a better feeling good. It may take some time to get there, but you can practice by drinking less and less, whilst practicing self-love and accepting yourself and knowing that you are enough, so you can actually open to other people and have fun. So here's what I want you to do. If you feel any desire to cut down on drinking alcohol completely, or just to a certain amount, I want you to copy the link of this video and go to your reminders app, calendar, or anything like that, and set a reminder 2 months from now just with this link. Then I want you to completely forget about this and just set an intention to cut down on drinking alcohol. And it may be through practicing anything. There are so many videos about it. I'm not trying to tell you there's something wrong with you or that you're a chronic drinker. Not at all. You're far from that, luckily, because then it will be way easier for you. I just want you to focus on yourself and know that you do not need to drink anything to become who you actually are. You can find all the problems that are keeping you away from doing it inside you, in your brain. Just meditate or something. Over time, you will see that it got way better. And so when the reminder will come in 2 months, you will watch the video and be damn, I've made some progress. Maybe you won't be where you want to be. So you can just repeat the process and set another reminder. The fact is that if you try for long enough, you will succeed. No matter what you do. Even if you have no idea what you should do, if you set an intention that you want something and you keep pursuing it for long enough, it will come one way or another. So thanks so much for watching. Keep drinking water, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.